Hello and very warm welcome to all of you. I am Dr. Ruhi Lal, Associate Professor and Head, Amity School of Communication, Amity University, Noida. I shall be talking about the basic concepts and principles of advertising. The various subtopics of the subject I am going to discuss today are role of emotions in advertising copywriting. People don't buy for logical reason, they buy for emotional reason. Zig Ziglar, iconic salesperson and motivational speaker. So our emotion play an important role throughout the span of our lives because they enrich virtually all of our waking moments with either pleasant or unpleasant quality. So emotions guide, enrich and ennoble life. They provide meaning to everyday existence. They render the valuation place of life and property, which illustrate that all the relationship with our physical world is emotional. This is described by Casipo in 2001. So the first century Chinese encyclopedia that identifies 7 feelings of men: joy, anger, sadness, fear, love, disliking and liking. So in this 20th century, Paul Ekman identified 6 basic emotions: anger, disgust, fear, happiness, sadness and surprise. So Robert Plutchik 8, which has grouped into 4 pairs of polar opposites. So these emotions are paired like joy, sadness, anger, fear, trust, distrust, surprise, anticipation. Contemporary and social science research proposes that there are 6 general feelings used in advertising. These are happiness, anger, disgust, sadness, fear and surprise. Joy makes us feel better and incorporates all: youth, luxury, extravagance and so forth. In addition to other positive ideas like romance, adventure, playfulness, family bonding, sentiment, experience and cheerfulness. So it is most unique and continuous feeling showing up in most of the promotions. Outrage has numerous utilizations yet in regular found in advertisements intended to make individuals upset about things like environmental issues, government policies, ecological concern and political competitors. So in advertising, we are classifying emotions which can be complicated, but arousal and valiance are 2 scientific concepts that help to differentiate one emotion from another. So arousal refers to intensity of emotion, how calming and exciting is, and valiance deal with the positive or negative character of the emotion. So an advertisement with positive connotations such as joy, love and pride is said to have high or positive valiance, and negative connotation including death, anger, violence have low or negative valiance. Similarly, the more exciting, inspiring or annoying something is, the higher the arousal. So information that is soothing or calming produce low arousal. So advertising uses these emotions. Advertising with high level of arousal are the most memorable for consumer. And when combined with valiance, either low or high, the effect becomes even more stronger. But positive valiance create pleasant association that our brain are hardwired to retain for longer period of time. So brand memorability is there. So advertising techniques and creativity, which we are going to discuss now, these are drama, storytelling, demonstration, music, irritation, warmth, fear, and ennobling emotions. So these are very commonly used when we are designing a campaign, when we are writing the copy of an ad. Drama, the character in the advertisement which illustrate the simplicity, complexity and potency of communication, which is the heart of the advertisement. The significance of drama as the necessary tool for effective communication in advertising cannot be ignored. So this type of message typically communicated in advertising may also be multidimensional. As artful imitation of life, advertising messages typically use one or a blend of three literary forms. Autobiography, narrative, drama, these are very commonly used in when we are creating an ad campaign. So drama form present a series of events which information and sequencing join to suggest the message and require the target audience to connect to the sequences, thereby experiencing the message rather than having been told. So advertisers have seen the need to connect to the audience through the use of drama in their advertising because of its ability to effect change in people by bringing reality on a screen. So in the creation or production of an advertisement, after the idea or theme has been established, a script writer is essential and the casting is dependent on the director, whose responsibility is to artistically realize the script. So sometimes the advertisement may not contain dialogue, but it may just be an expression of dance depending on the director's imagination and the picture in the mind as she works on the idea with other members of the production team. So drama is a very effective technique which is commonly used in the advertisement. The other technique in advertisement use is a storytelling in advertising. People put a high need of being valid about the choices they make. The basic truth in each human choice is affected by feeling. This is the reason stories sell. Stories convey messages in exceptionally clear and sincerely effective way. They are vital, they give us something to relate to and grab. Measurements disclose to us what actually stories reveal to us, why it is important and why we have to mind. So narrating is a basic piece of any great advertising. How we are telling the story, and in the event that the advertiser need to boost their business. Considering that, how about the advertiser investigate why they need brand narrating and how to successfully utilize narrating in showcasing in the form of story. So according to research study, 99.99% individual, the story is the thing that will impact the target audience most. This is the reason brand narrating matters so much. Measurements approve your point, yet the story is the point. Relating to the image of the brand, it will promptly help in brand positioning. The story is the thing that makes the brand unique, and it can enable potential customer to trust and move toward consumption of the brand. Narrating the story at times won't expand conversations into purchase, yet can influence the customer purchase decision. One study found that a work of art increased 11% more important when the story was included in it by highlighting their story. So storytelling, which is a technique commonly used in advertisement, can be strengthened every campaign and social media efforts. Stories typically specific, Highly detailed stories are the best way to create emotional connections and long-lasting bond with the target audience. So they are memorable, they are effective, whether the advertisers are telling their brand's story through a video or a blog post or a quick social media post. Storytelling can all make a difference in helping the brand to build their business. Demonstration in advertising, which is again another technique. Product showing or demo through advertisement is a sort of promotion for the potential client and prospects as to accomplish the deal and increase the sale. So the essential objective of product demonstration through advertising is to get the target audience aware of the usage and the process of how to use and create the liking for the product to make the buy quicker. So the demos might be of incoming product as to recently boosted item or existing product. So product demonstration and exhibition may comprise of demonstrating the product feature essentially or face to face to demonstrate the idea of working or helping the customer to briefly encounter the product features and specification for awareness and interest primarily. So that is the purpose, that people will be aware, they will get to know how to use the brand and so demonstrate and make it clear to them. So with regard to advertising and branding, demonstration serves to substantiate an advertisement that guarantees awareness and memorability through thinking or demonstration of evidence with ad proof. So it is conditional that the idea of product, reasoning, the thinking and proof behind a case might be passed on in a few different ways. Through illustration, representation by models or examples, through testing or by enumerating the usefulness characteristics, by detailing the functionality, qualities or benefit of offering or advantages of advertising. So commonly through demonstration, it shows centers around the rewards and prizes given by brands, particularly highlights features, standard guideline, applicability. So that is the main purpose. So the thought is to make the new or foreign familiar, well known by flaunting its properties and points of interest. Clear demonstration ordinarily tell the best way to utilize the idea, pass on situational or way of lifestyle usage, tout the straightforward advantages got from utilizing the brand firm individual. So product demonstration satisfies a customer, meet the quality guidelines or set the measures set up by specialists or recognized experts. The group of target audience thinks that it's convincing in light of the fact that it includes cutting edge state of the art measurement, equipment estimations, gear and specializes who are more learned and test the quality standard. The before after demonstration thinks about bothersome circumstances before utilization of a product to an ideal state after use. Whimsical demonstration joins funniness and happiness into the message. For instance, by utilizing an unforeseen individual as a demonstrator or leading the show under irregular conditions. So demonstration is very effective tool. Demonstration clarifies the predominance of one brand over other based on the emotional decision of the target audience. So this is all about the demonstration. Now we'll talk about the next tool, which is music in advertising. So music is one of the essential and fundamental part of regular day-to-day existence. In spite of the fact that individuals may have a different lifestyle, complex contrast, music can interface individual and has the capacity to make us feel connected. Like the smell, music can trigger a memory. A lot of significance music has in advertising, publicizing and marketing. Music helps link an unmistakable enthusiastic association. Music may prefer romantic songs, light-hearted comedy, patriotic, or anything makes the target audience feels a particular feeling. So in advertising, soundtracks or pieces of music directly relate to the feelings and emotions of the audience. Although the quality of the screenplay is important, music helps catapult a distinct emotional connection. The target audience can recall their favorite romantic comedy and think about the connection at the end of the film or advertising. It gives us memory about ourselves to remember the song that was playing when it happened. The music is what mainly made the target audience feel specific emotion at a specific time. So the music played in the advertisement affects the way target audience perceive the brand and the product by different means and on different levels, and can significantly affect the sensitive, emotional and expressive response to television commercial. It also has an effect on the musician whose music is featured in the advertisement. So in advertisement, it is used to entertain, as a reminder device to trigger a memory, and to target a specific demographic, psychographic or behavioristic segment of the target audience. When the music is used in advertising for entertainment purposes, it makes the advertisement more pleasing, appealing and interesting to the target audience. A good advertisement grabs the attention of the audience. It is simply used for aesthetic purposes. Creating an attractive advertisement allows it to appeal more to the audience and thus engaging the audience attention. Music is also used in advertising as a technique and to aid in memory. Early advertising embraced this technique. Rhyme and repetition were used to keep a brand name of a product in mind. So according to David Heron, professor at School of Music, Ohio University, defines that one of the purpose of entertainment, music makes commercial more appealing by adding aesthetic value to it. Moreover, music supports the structure and continuity of the ad by emphasizing certain parts. Music also adds memorability to the commercial. A popular song, for example, can help to create a lasting impression in the viewer's mind. Finally, the song can also provide a message without the viewers consciously noticing it through the lyrics. So that is all about the music, and now we will talk about the next technique in advertising. The next is the irritation in advertising, commonly used more in local media campaign than at a national level. It is associated with making product name acknowledged by being irritating or offensive, annoying or obnoxious. So despite the fact that our common sense would suggest that irritating ads may never be effective, but however there had been a few uncommon cases which have demonstrated that something else which has been indicated otherwise. The head on ad which shows a woman repeatedly applying head on her forehead is seemingly very annoying, but apparently irritating, yet the methodology, that strategy appears to have worked, and people could remember those ads which are very irritating, and it is serving the purpose. So it was found that people actually bought the product to get relief from their headache and also from the ad itself. So for years, charming tissue used the annoying Mr. Whipple, a struggling store clerk who commanded the customer, please don't squeeze the charming. So it was found that people disliked that but bought the product. So it proved that if there is irritation in ad, the ad is annoying in nature, non-reliance on logic or analogy. It was discovered that an individual really purchased the product which causes irritation in the advertisement and may be powerful strategy. So, promotion through irritation as a technique works as a result of irritating nature and non-dependence on rationale or similarity. So, what we have seen that irritation in ad is also one of the technique which is commonly used. So, next technique is warmth in advertising. So, warmth appeal in advertising has drawn much attention in the recent advertisement. The widely used warm creative approach in the advertising and the unintended negative effect of the warmth appeal are fundamental dimension of social perception. Warmth and competence and the compensation effect between the two of the advertising and branding context. So, nearly 40 years ago, Acker, Stamen and Haggerty in 1986 developed a procedure they called warmth monitor, paper and pencil, self-report process recording model. So, the warmth monitor has been used in a large number of empirical studies in marketing to measure warmth in advertising. The most recent versions of procedure of conceptualized the way a commercial interrupts a TV program will influence the viewer's felt mood that will in turn and affect the reaction to the advertisement. So, Roy in 2013 claimed that. So, that is another way, that is warmth in advertising. The next technique is fear appeal. Using strong visuals, the advert can draw on hidden fears. Some ads draw on personal fear while others draw on a sense of loss. Fear of losing something awesome may motivate people for any social welfare or a cause to take action. Like if we want to control people for no smoking or drink and drive like campaign, so we try to create fear among the people so that they will not do something wrong. So, the appeal is used to persuade people to buy a product or pay for service or donate to a cause. Mostly for the social welfare ads, fear appeal is commonly used. So, fear appeal persuade people so that they are assuming if a risk is there, do or not, or purchase a certain product like smoking or drinking kind of thing, or the impression behind the technique is that if consumer don't use the product advertised, the advertiser make them feel like there may be undesirable consequences as a result. The next topic in this lecture is advertising evaluation. So, advertising evaluation is a tough task for marketer as there is no definite methodology to measure effectiveness and evaluation accurately, as creativity and evaluation are not compatible according to Patnaik and Patnaik in 2005. So, according to Burnett in 1990 disclosed the truth that creativity and effectiveness are not essentially contrary to each other, but advertising single-handedly can't make a brand success. An advertisement may be very creative and effective, liked by many, able to change the perception of consumer and positioning, but that doesn't prove that the customers have taken the purchase decision. Liking and purchase are two different aspects that need to be seen differently according to Redden in 1970. So, it described that effectiveness is doing things rightly, producing creative solutions, optimizing resource allocation and utilization, and obtaining results. There are many models and approaches available for measuring the effectiveness of advertisement, but they also differ with each other both in approach and execution of data. Theories related to creativity and advertising effectiveness we will talk about. KISS principle, a very common principle, is given by Kelly Johnson in the year 1970, which given the acronym KISS to keep it short and simple. So, that is very important while we are designing an advertising campaign, that it should be very short and very simple and the message should be delivered effectively. So, the KISS principle of advertising effectiveness is used for making effective advertising. The researchers suggest that to grab the attention of consumers and make advertising memorable, as we need to keep it short and simple so that consumer can comprehend the meaning and message of the commercial. Creative execution style for advertising effectiveness. With the creation of television in 1940, the beginning of advertising between the television project and eating up the broadcast appointment got to be distinctly normal piece of our life. So television program likewise turned out to be extremely nice in planning television appears and vital putting up commercial. So few of the shows itself goes about as an ad. Television commercials are delivered with script, commonplace models and famous people. So the promotions are progressively focused to particular gathering of individual as opposed to taking into account everybody. Now we will talk about the creative execution style of advertisement. Conventional television advertising. So the customary television advertisements are gone for pushing a product. Aside from that, with its steady presentation to air and reintroduction, a conventional television advertisement is drawing in and now and again put in photos, a story or create a well-known melody. When yet in this sort of primary advertising message are interlaced into fast moving arrangement in the form of a story which appeared in a rapid run. Celebrity endorsement in the sort of celebrity talks on the support of the product to advance or offer, and the brand is supported by the outstanding individual. By utilizing his or her own credibility, they acknowledge the product in advance. It is done when a celebrity may be a film star, a television star, a sports star, a political leader, a social activist attempt to promote a product. By their genuine encounter with the brand is known as advertisement. Anachronism. This kind of advertisement depends on period or thing other than that in which it exists, particularly a thing that is prominently antiquated or a time of old time, where amusing circumstances can be made. Sensible utilization of recorded, historical, non-existent figures are utilized to give the impact of advertising. The case can be Mughal lord eating burger or pizza or ruler utilizing premium cleansers. So next kind of technique is conversational. So in this kind of advertisement, casual nature, everyday talk is utilized to pass on the correspondence messages. Demonstration, as we have already discussed in this creative style, there is exhibit how to utilize a product, how it works. The point of a sponsor, promoter is acquainted with the product, with the potential customer and persuade them to purchase the product. Another type commonly used is a funny or humorous. In this kind of business, diverting interest in utilizing to make the promotion paramount. So the advertisement are entertaining, then it gets consideration of the consumer. In this sort of advertisement, group of onlookers are engaged, yet the earnestness of purchase of product needs now and again. The hilarious promotions are reasonable for brand awareness. The harmony between the cleverness and a limited time message should be considered important to fill the need of the promotion. Another technique is slice of life. Kind of advertisement depends on genuine circumstances where we confront a few issues throughout our life, and the brand goes about as an answer for the issue. The primary slice of life promotion was made by P&G, that is Procter & Gamble, in 1950 amid beginning of the ad. The sort of execution styles are for the most part of cleanser control. So the four constituents of the slice of life advertisements are encounter, problem, interaction and solution. So next technique is dramatization. Dramatization is a kind of execution style to make the show successful approach to distinguish the issue, making everyone aware about the issue and drastically advancing the arrangement of the issue. So the brand will come forward to finish off the commercial as an answer of the issue. Performance is especially parallel to the slice of life promotion, as it utilizes a similar arrangement in which an issue is initially displayed and afterward an answer is advertised. So the sensation is a distinctive as the energy in higher performance and fervor, fun and stimulation variable is more than slice of life advertisement and to recounter the story. So another technique is animation. With the assistance of graphic designing activity is a strategy in notice. Animation is characterized by Oxford American Dictionary as a system of recording progressive drawing or places of cartoon character, animated character, mannequins of models to make fantasy of development when the motion picture is appeared as a succession. So the strategies of activity utilized as a part of promotion are roto-checking, clay animation and stop motion activities. Another kind of technique is role play. So role play is a capable advertising instrument where the on-screen characters assume the part of a brilliant, dutiful, adoring and loving mother, cherishing spouse or husband, justing father and mother, perfect father-in-law or relative. So these kind of relationship are portrayed in the advertisement. So that is all that we have for you today. So we have discussed about various emotions which are very commonly used, how the advertisements are designed, how copywriting is done with the help of emotions in advertising. So in this session we have discussed all detail about copywriting and the technique which are used in copywriting. So we'll meet again with the next topic. Take care all of you. Have a good day. Thank you and namaskar.